a row where we have 1 there, we have 2 there. Remember our rows, we're running all the way from 1 to 9. If you can remember that primary school math table. So what I would want us to do, of course, you don't have to keep on writing 1, 2, 3, 4, up all the way up to 9. No. What you need to do is to come and select these. You have the 2 cells. Once you have selected the 2 cells, there is this autofill. The autofill. You move your cursor to the autofill like that, to the autofill like that. And then, of course, once it's a plus sign, you move it. You can see it's showing you 7, 8, 9. Once I'm there, just release, right? And I would want to come and do the same down here. I'll just need to start the sequence. So we have here 1, we have there 2. So what I'll do once I have my sequence, the computer straight, I will be able to pick. What I need to do is to highlight the 2, and then I'll use my autofill here, autofill. So the autofill is the one that I drag down. All the way, it's guiding me all the way up to 9, all the way up to 9 like that, all the way up to 9. So I would want you to make that table fast. Make that table fast, and if possible, please share your screens with me. Share your screens with me. Make that table fast. John is talking, but I can't hear you, John. Perhaps you could use the chat.
Do we have to go out of this, your Excel sheet to our computer or something like that?
So I can just stop, I'll stop sharing.
Okay.
And then I'll be able to see what you're doing on your site.
Okay.
Mr. John, I would really love to hear from you. It's very important. And I hope you are able to see the sharing screen. So if you share with us and you're not able to hear your voice, I don't know, but we'll be able to see what you're doing anyway. So far, you don't have any problem. Okay, but I haven't seen your screen yet. I haven't seen your screen yet. I'm yet to see your screen. Madam Jane, you've gone mute. Are you able to see where we have the sharing? There's a sharing icon there.
Yes, I can see. I'm just trying to do the dragging thing.
Okay, just drag as we see. There is no problem. You know, there is always beauty in getting it wrong.
Okay, so first I share.
Excel.
Okay.
You share, we get to see how you're doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Host disabled attendee sharing screen. What does that mean now?
Host
disabled attendee screen sharing. I'm trying to share and it's telling me the host disabled attendee.
Okay. I know why. 1%. Now try.
Okay.
I can see John has now started. Let John do it first.
Okay.
John has started screen sharing. It's blank, John. I don't know why. Perhaps Mr. John could be having a problem with his internet. So if John, you could stop sharing and then we see what, great. It has the, you just stopped when it had popped up. Jane, are you able to share with us your screen?
Let me try.
Oh,
John is
still sharing, which is still okay.
Yeah.
We just have to be a little bit patient. And by the way, patience is needed when we are studying advanced Excel. We have to be very patient because it's more of you, not mwalimu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when it will be many because we train up to 100. And I hope as we are waiting for John to share his screen, Jay, now you have mastered how to drag.
Let me tell you, I've not, because I'm using some modes. Okay. Did I share? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay.
Now, there is one mistake here, my friend John, you've done. Look at where you've put your 1. So when I'll start doing my Excel multiplication table, I would want to have like 1 times 1, 1 times 2. This 1 ought to be somewhere here. So if you can delete it and then you drag it for us very fast, start with 1 here. You can highlight the entire column by clicking here. If you click here, you highlight the entire column and then you say delete. Okay, John, you're not able to move this. You just delete this column. Let me show you how to do it. Let me show you how to delete a column. John, you see, like if I want to delete this column, what I need to do is to come, you can come here. You see, like now upon clicking that one straight away, right? You just come like now on top of a column, the column you want to delete. You click on top of it. Like now I've clicked there. So by clicking there, the entire column is highlighted. You simply say delete. You simply say delete there. So everything is gone. So what I want to do is to come here, Jen, look at this, is to come here. Don't start your 1 from here. No, start it from somewhere there. So you press 1, enter. You come and press 2. You press 2 like that. You enter. I don't have to keep on saying 3. No. What I'll do, Jen, I'll come and click on that 1 up there. So from there, left click, I drag. So it's like I have highlighted the two. So at the corner here, I'm able to see my out of field. It's called out of field. And then now I'll drag. I will drag outside. As I drag like that, I can see 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9. I'm interested to go up to 9 like that, right? So now I have the external. I have the external column, external row like that. Okay. So I don't know whether, Jane, now you've been able to do the out of field thing.
I'll be able to do it.
You can't do it now.
Okay, let me try now and share.
So I'll allow you, you come with the screen here, straight.
Okay.
I'll have to remove my share, stop share, and then automatically I'll allow you to share. Just try sharing.
Okay, let me try.
Are you able to see that button called share?
I can see it. Do I have to have saved this Excel somewhere in my? Oh,
Yes.
I didn't save mine. Okay.
You have to save it.
Okay.
You can save it on the desktop. Yes.
Okay.
Now I can see John has done it very well. I can see now John has done it very well. I can see where one is starting from. Great.
Okay. Let me save mine. Let him first save, then I can be able to save mine. I think I need my laptop. Okay.
Call it multiplication table. Great. Great. So Jane, I want to see you as Jane. Please try your best. Just go to sharing. You'll be able to see as an icon there, share, and then you share from wherever.
Okay, he has to maybe remove this one from the screen sharing now.
No, because I've allowed multiple. You can share even as, but no problem. I'll still have to.
Okay, I haven't saved yet, so I have to save it, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, how do I go back to my desktop really? Okay, good. I can still see John. How do I go back? I want to go back to my desktop.
Okay, so no problem. So what I'll do, I'll just come here. Stop share.
Okay.
So are you able to see your desktop?
No, I'm viewing John's screen.
But okay. Are you able to see your screen now?
Yes, thanks. Okay, let me just save it.
There is even an icon there. I'll have to show you how to use this Zoom. There is an icon there,
okay,
which you can use to avoid seeing my screen or even any other person's screen. You see your screen alone.
Oh, okay.
Zoom.
Yeah. Okay, let me try that. Maybe we just proceed. I promise to share it with you.
Okay.
Let me just change to my device.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Okay, now see what I'll be doing with this. So here I am. That is my table there. I would want to populate this table with multiples inside here. Like I know this cell here is 1 times 1, which is 1. This cell should be 1 times 2, which should be 2. So what I need to do is to come to this first cell here, say equals, say equals. I want to operationalize this cell. I want to make it a function. So the best way of making it a function to become active is to say equals. So what do I want to do? I want to come and take like this cell, right? You can see once I say here, this cell, I've clicked on this, it is cell C3, cell C3. I'll come and say times. I hope you're able to see where your times is. So say times cell, this one here, B4. And then I'll come and say equals. So when I say equals, I'm able to see what here? 1 here. Now the question will be, should I go to every cell really saying like now I say here equals, I come and say pick this, right? Times, I say times here, I say pick this, times that. And then I'm able to get what here? I'm able to get my 2 there. And then I continue like that until, for instance, I come here, I can come here, say equals there. So pick the value there, say times, come and pick it. This one 9 times 9, of course, you know it's 81. Say enter. So I'm able to see 81. But you see, if I try doing that really, I'll not be a very good type of an accountant. I mean, what if these cells were so many? What if there were so many? You can't go one at a time. So what you need to do is to come and just do one of them. You do one of them. Like I can repeat this again. I'll come and say equals. I'll pick that one, times, the normal times. I hope you're able to see where your times is. The normal times, times this one here. And then automatically I'm able to say there, enter. So I'm able to see my 1 there. Now I would want to copy this entire thing to the entire table, but I will be wrong. You will see why. If I copy downwards, listen to me very well. If I copy downwards like that, what am I going to get? I'll get numbers which are not making sense at all. Look at this. What have I done? I've clicked there and I've been able to drag. Like that. Upon releasing my drag function, I'm able to get very awkward, absurd numbers. And why are we getting these absurd numbers? It's because basically as you are dragging, our Excel cells are moving. This is what we call the relative reference. Relative. Why am I saying they're moving? You'll be able to see, like now this one here is 1. This one here is 1 times 2, which gave me 2. Going to the next one, you'll be able to see like to get 6, these guys here took 2 times 3 to get 6. To get 24, they took 6 times what here? 6 times 4. 6 times 4. So you can see this is bad. Why do you think is this the case? It is because we have not fixed. The situation here that I would want is that situation where row 3 is fixed. This is row 3. Row 3 is fixed totally as I'm multiplying. I would not want row 3 to move. And I would not want column B to move. So 2 things that you have to fix here. You have to fix row number 3 because I would want row number 3 to be the same throughout. And then I would want column B. You know, columns are defined by letters and row by numbers. So I would want this. I hope you're able to see this column 3. I would want column 3 to be fixed. Now, John, listen to me here. If I want to fix row number 3, what I need to do is to come to this function here. Click there in between C and 3. So then if I want to fix that row number 3, we normally fix rows or columns using the dollar sign. Using the dollar sign. Try to identify the dollar. The dollar in my case is on top of button 4, number 4. So what I need to do is to say shift because it's on top. So shift, I introduce the dollar before the row that I would want to fix. So I fixed row number 3. Remember, you have said 2 things. I would want row number 3 to be fixed throughout, this column to be fixed throughout, row to be fixed throughout, and I would want column B as well to be fixed throughout. So how do I fix column B? You simply go to before B, like now there, and then you put a dollar sign before it. You put a dollar sign before it, like that. So once I do that, please come inside here, and then you say enter. So when you say enter, you can see it is 1 there. So what I need to do is to come and now drag this one afresh. We drag this one afresh like that. And then I'll be able to see my multiples coming out very well. You can see 1 times 1. You can see 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2 like that. And I can extend this concept here right away. Now for all the cells, I'll drag for all the cells. I'll drag for all the cells. And I'll be able to see now the multiplication table coming out very well. Coming out very well. You can see like now if you have a kid in the house, you'll be able to tell the kid here, 9 times 6, for example. 9 times 6 is 50 what? 54. So allow Mwalimu to repeat something because advanced Excel is all about repeating severally until the students in this case understand. So the first thing that I would want to do is to copy everything. Remember in Excel, when you want to copy everything, what do you do? I'll be teaching you this Excel shortcuts slowly. You say Control All. You say Control A. When I say Control A, I'm able to highlight the entire table, which I'll come and delete. So press there, delete, not the backspace, you delete. So as I delete like that, it means now I'm at a very good position of starting this thing afresh. Now, ladies and gentlemen, listen and listen to me very well. What I want to do first of all is to start from where we began from. So where we began from, ladies and gentlemen, was quite easy. I want to do my 1, 2. Now, given that this is an arithmetic progression, what I need to do is to come and simply highlight the 2 cells. We highlight the 2 cells by doing our normal left click. Left click on this. You left click, our normal left click. Once you have our normal left click, you should be able to drag like that. So once you drag like that, it's even telling you can come and do out of field because now this Excel has been able to discern the pattern that you have, that there is a 1-1 difference. So the out of field, I'll drag like that up to where I'm able to see 9. Of course, I can continue all the way up to 20 if I wish, but there is no reason. I just want to make a multiplication table for primary school students. So we have here 1, come and give us 2 there. Those 2 are enough. So from there, what do I need to do? I simply need to come and drag these 2. And once I've not dragged the 2, but highlighted the 2, now I need to come and put the out of field, the small plus sign here on this corner. And then I drag it down. Up to number 9. Once I drag down like that, then I need to come and, ladies and gentlemen, do my first multiplication only, and then I copy. I copy the entire thing. So I need to come here and do my equals there. So when I do my equals, what do I want? I want to take this number times this number, like that. And then I say enter. Once I say enter, I would want to copy now this entire formula. And if you try copying the entire formula the way it is, without fixing this row title, you'll get absurd figures. And these absurd figures, you can even try yourself. You can simply come and say copy. To copy, you could either right click, or the very best way of copying, ladies and gentlemen, is to say here, Control C. But for now, you can just come and right click on this, and then you'll be able to see copy there. And then you'll be able to see that this cell has some dotted lines like that, meaning that it's ready to be copied. Now you can come and drag. So you drag, put your sign there, then I want to copy the entire, sorry, my mouse is letting me down. So we have here, so come and basically highlight the entire thing. So straight away after you've done that, say enter. When you say enter, look at what I'm getting here. Very absurd figures, bad things. You can see like one number is coming to 32, 36, 362,880. Even some numbers were so big to the extent that they could not even fit in a cell. And that is not really practical. The only mistake that I've done here, I forgot to mention that I would want row number 3, this row number 3 to be fixed. So come to your cell reference, you'd want row number 3 to be fixed. And how do you fix it? You simply come here and say shift the dollar sign. And then I would want this column. You can see this column here, this column of B, the column of B to be fixed as well. So come here and say there, control dollar, before B. And once I do that, ladies and gentlemen, when I do that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll come straight away here. Once I'm there, I could either delete everything or I simply copy there, and then I'll come and highlight the entire. We highlight the entire like that. When I say enter, now you'll be able to see, I forgot to copy up to 9, but you'll be able to see like 8 times 9. 8 times 9 is 70. What here is 72. 8 times 9 is 72, like that. So 9 times, aha. So I don't know whether you guys are able to repeat that on your own, because there is no way you'll ever understand the VLOOKUP, the HLOOKUP, index and match without understanding that referencing, So I would want to see whether there is anybody who will be able to share the screen and do the same. Yes, Jane, are we together?
Yes, we're together.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be able to share it now.
Later, eh?
No, I'll share it. I'm working on it.
Oh, you're working on it, okay.
Yeah.
Great. I can see John is trying to talk, but John, I can't hear you at all. I don't know whether you have muted yourself or you have a problem with your speakers or something. John has started screen sharing. That's okay. Oh, great. I've seen John has already done it. Great. Thank you very much. I can see how he was able. Yes. Like 8 times 4, that's what he's trying to communicate to us, is 32. Great. Thank you very much, John. Let's now allow Jane to share. Let's allow Jane to share her working. Jane, the floor is yours. We are really looking forward to seeing your working.
Sure, yeah. Just a little patient, kidogo tu.
No problem. I promised you that. That is what I normally do in advanced Excel. Even if you want us to stay here the whole day, that is what we shall do until you understand the concepts.
Okay, so.
Great. Great. Okay. John, thank you very much. Okay. So you'd want that row 2. Very good. And which column here to be blocked?
I don't know if I hear you right. I don't know.
Great. And then great. Okay.
Goodness, am I doing the right thing?
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I think so.
No problem. It's because you highlighted something here. You know, there is something you highlight. Yes. Correct. Great.
Finally.
Finally, we are there. Finally, we are there. Yes. Great. Now you can exit. You can exit the sharing. Great. Now, so how do we make use of this thing in terms of for example, you are given this kind of information, You are given this kind of information. Let me just delete most of this stuff. Right? You're given this kind of information. Right? Okay. Now, with this kind of information, how will we be able to really look for like now we have 2 teams here. Sorry, I'm just trying to organize this. Just 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. Now, if you are given this kind of information, you're given teams, like now we have Borussia, Milan, Manchester United, Hamburger, we have Lazio, we have Fiorentina, Bayern, Liverpool, Arsenal. So you could be having a lot of many teams, like 1,000 of them. And then somebody comes to you wanting information about only one team. Somebody comes to you as an accountant telling you we want information about just a particular product. So how do we make use of this thing here called VLOOKUP? Now listen and listen to me very well. What I'll do, I'll come here, for example, right? I'll come there, for example. I'll have to start, of course, with the equals. When I state equals there, I'll come and press VLOOKUP. When I press VLOOKUP, you can see the VLOOKUP is coming in the form of blue. You don't have to type everything. And you can see it is telling you what VLOOKUP does. It is telling you looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table, and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. By default, the table must be sorted in ascending order. So listen and listen to me very well. You can see the VLOOKUP has come up on the screen. So once it comes up on the screen, what do? There is this button which is on top of caps lock. The button which is on top of caps lock, it's called tab. The one that has got 2 arrows, it's called tab. You press on the tab. When I press on the tab, listen and listen to me very well. When I press on the tab, what am I seeing there? I'm seeing the lookup has come. And once it comes up, they'll always guide you. Like they'll tell you, what do you want to look up on? So I want to look for a team called Milan. So I'll click there, Milan. So once I say Milan, ladies and gentlemen, once I say Milan, what am I seeing there? They're defining the position of Milan. It is I4. It is I4. Milan is I4. You can see the column here for Milan is I. And the row, it's always here. It's for that. They normally give you, you'll see some kind of a mark, which will help you to know where you are, right? So we have here I4. And then after the lookup value, they're asking you for the table arrangement. It's called the table array. So this table array, what do? You'll come and click here on this entire table. You highlight the entire table like that. So once you do that, my friends, no, there is something we never did. Sorry for that. Allow me to go back a little bit. There is something we never did. There is something we never did. So we have here lookup value. Lookup value is Milan. So after the lookup value, you can see there is a comma. So you must come there and separate. You place a comma there. And then now we have the table array. So table array, you will come and array all that where you'd want to look up for this figure. So the lookup value is there. After the lookup value and the table array, they are telling you to put a comma. So you come and put a comma there. After you do that, they are asking you a column index. So this is which column? So I would want to get this, for example, in its country column. So country column, if you count, we have the team, we have country. The country, I would want to know the country. For example, this country, we are saying the country that I would want to choose this thing from is in column number 2. So you press there, number 2. You press there, number 2, column number 2. And then now they are telling you, you come and they give them the range, comma first, comma. And then now they are telling you to come and they give them the range what? You come and they give them the range lookup. This range lookup, listen and listen to me. Of course, at first when I do this, you guys may not be able to get very well, but when I repeat, you'll not be able to understand deeply. For now, the first round, what I do is just to beg for your attention, all your ears, eyes, your attention. So when we talk of lookup range, the range, you know, there is that in finance. For example, you could tell the system to give you all receivables, names of receivables, which are less than 60 or closer to 60, something like that. So in this case, you'll be asking for what we call an approximate match. But in most cases, we want an exact match, exact match. So exact match, you can see it is here, it is false, this exact match. So if you don't find the exact match, you return a false parameter. So I'll come and double click, or I say blue tab. So you can see false there. So for the false there, they are telling you to do what? To put a bracket. So this bracket, I'll come and say shift, I put a bracket like that. And then I'll come and say what here? Enter. When I say enter, I'm able to see that my Milan is in which country? Italy. You know, for you here, it becomes very easy because the teams are very few. So you'll be able to see that Milan is in Italy. Milan is in Italy. You can see the country here. You can see the country there. So ladies and gentlemen, I know you may not have understood this at all, and it's a very powerful tool, which will be able to show you, for example, how do we do it automatically to know whether Milan played the Champions League or not, to know the games played, to know the points earned, etc., etc. How will we be able to roll this ball? So before I continue, I would want to pause a little bit to give you time to reflect on what we have done as I share this particular file with you, as I share this particular file with you. Now, there is something that I've been able to share with you there. I hope you're able to see it. It's called index match. I'll use the same table also to show you the index match. So I would want you to download it. On your side, you simply click on the download, and then you'll be able to get all that information. Yeah, John, have you been able to download that particular file which I've shared with you? Because I want you to use the same information. Are you able to see it here? Kindly talk to me, Jane. Unmute yourself and talk to me.
Yes, I've downloaded it.
Very good. Now, great. So I would want you to try doing exactly what I did. Of course, I'm so sure you'll not be able to reach to where I reached, but at least just try so that when I repeat, it will be a very simple thing.
Oh my goodness. Did we
My
hear
goodness, yes. That's like a prayer. So you'll have to crack it. Just try for 2 minutes.
So are we sharing the screen or something?
No. First of all, try. I'll have to repeat myself before I allow you to share the screen.
Okay.
Just try it on your own, whatever small you can. We see what you can remember. And then I'll repeat the entire process myself alone. And then I'll be able to ask you to share your screen.
Column index number. What did we say that was?
Yes?
Column index number.
No. So let me just do it. How about you, John? Have you been able to get anything, however small? However
Yes.
small. However small.
I'm stuck there.
You're stuck, eh?
There where.
No problem. Let me repeat again. Yeah. So allow me to share this screen with you. John, were you able to download the file? Or I send it again? Mr. John, just through a text, were you able to download the file? I hope, John, we are still together. Great. Now I'll repeat now comfortably, knowing that the second round, Jane and John will be able to do this by themselves very well. So I'll come here and say, share my screen. Now here I am. I'll come and look for this. So I'll come and click there. I'm looking for a team called Milan. Jane, do you watch football?
Spectator.
Spectator?
Yeah.
So you don't have like a team you support, eh?
Arsenal.
Arsenal, eh? Then you should have told me to search for Arsenal, eh? Right here. We'll also be able to search it later. Great. Now, so I want to search for Milan. Milan is my team. So what I need to do is to come here and they say what here, the cell has to be, because I want to search it in form of what here, which country is Milan coming from. So what I'll do is to come and say equals there. Once I say equals there, what do I want? I want a function called VLOOKUP. So I'll come and say there, VLOOKUP. I can see it has come in the form of blue. So I'll tab. So Jane, were you able to reach up to there?
You'll tab.
Tab, there. Yeah. Tab is this button, which is on top of caps lock. Caps lock. There's a button there called tab, which has got 2 arrows.
Okay.
Are you able to see that button?
Yes, yes.
Great.
That's
there is no problem. You just need to type the entire word.
Okay.
But you see, it's always, if you want to enjoy Excel, no shortcuts, no shortcuts. Like an advanced Excel user, if you get anybody who is using a mouse while using Excel, that person is not very good in Excel. So as we get along, we'll be able to put down the mouse. Actually, I'll be telling you not to fix the mouse anywhere so that we navigate through using whatever shortcuts. So after saying VLOOKUP, look at the thing that is coming here. It's telling you the lookup value. Okay, they're calling it value, quite confusing. You know, it could either be, like now here we're looking at football team, not a value per se, but lookup item. So the lookup item is called Milan. So I'll click on it like that. When I click on it like that, I can see I found the cursor is dancing there, telling me to give it the next thing. The next thing after the lookup item, I can see is a comma. So look for a comma and put a comma there. Once you put a comma there, ladies and gentlemen, once you put a comma there, they want the table array. Table array, it is these teams, Borussia. I'll just come and left click here and highlight everything. So with that table array, I'll come and separate. I'll come and say, ladies and gentlemen, here, I'll come and say comma. So when I say comma table array, the next thing they want me to give them is the column, that vertical column that you're looking for, information. I want the country. So country in this table here, country is column number 2. So I'll come and press column number 2. When I say column index number, there is a comma.
Yeah, sorry, just
yes.
There. Where did you press that column number 2?
Column number?
2.
I pressed column number.
Did you type it or?
There is a button number 2.
Oh, so you just pressed number 2?
Number 2, yes, you press number 2.
Okay.
Thank you for asking the question. So I've done that, and then I say comma. So when I say comma, it's asking me, do you want an approximate match or an exact match? Which match do you want in this particular case, Jane? John, I can't ask you questions because now I can't hear you. Which match do you want, Jane, here? Do you want an exact match or an approximate match?
Exact match. Exact
match, which is down there false. So what I need to do is to basically go to false there using that arrow down, or you click on it and then it's blue ticked. When it's blue ticked, you either double click on it or you press tab. Tab is easier. So after pressing tab there, Jane, I can see false. What do you think would be the next thing to be done after saying false?
You close it up.
We close it up, yes. So you say shift, close brackets like that. And then, sorry, you are the only student I can talk to right now. Unajua ukisoma class mwalimu mwanafunzi mmoja unaonewa peke yako. So after that, what do you think will be the next thing to be done?
You enter.
We enter. Thank you very much. Now you guys are becoming the teachers. Now, once you become the teachers, that will be very good. I'll be getting the money, and then you teach yourselves. Eh?
Yeah.
Great. So are you seeing something good has happened there, Italy?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Italy, yes. Now, the beautiful thing with this is that the moment I have this, like now Italy, if I want to know where hamburger comes from, the only thing that I need to do is to come and do what here is to come and copy the formula. Say right click there, you copy the formula, and then you highlight down. So when I highlight down and say enter, I'll be able to see hamburger comes from where? Germany. You can see here, hamburger comes from Germany. It's a powerful tool of searching for information. This is VLOOKUP. So I would want to give you exactly 1 minute. Again, before you share your screens, I would want to give you 1 minute. You try that exercise on your own before I allow you to share screens. So please make sure that you are able to get something before I bring you on board to share your screen.
I'm okay with it now. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Now you're okay, eh?
Yeah.
How about my friend John? Please, you can.
He's also done.
He's also, great, 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 great. So let me allow you here to have your screens with us. Great. Good with it now. Okay, so let me see. Yes, correct. Now I would want you to see something here. I would want you, John, before John just return again to the share. Let's get back to the share there. Great. So I would want John, you to share whatever formula that you have here now to the entire table. You simply click on this, and then you copy, and then you just highlight every other cell there. How we should have seen as you're doing it, John. So now can we have Madam Jane sharing her screen with us? Jane, can you kindly share your screen with us?
Yeah.
Okay. And please ensure that you guys are making use of Safaricom. If you want a good internet provider, Safaricom. Like myself, there is no way you'll ever see myself having problems with internet. because I work with the best option or better option. Jane has forgotten how to share the file, how to share the screen.
Not really. How to get what I do.
There's no problem. Just share with us and then we see how wrongly you're doing it. Part of
No,
the game.
I'm actually okay. I can't just find the. I'm looking for the file. Okay,
Oh, for the file.
Here we go. Yeah. Is it the one? I don't know.
Yeah, I can see now the sharing option coming, right? Okay. Great, great, great. Now, I would want you then, when you are still at it there, I would want you to copy these formulas you have here. You copy to the entire table.
This, which table?
You come to Italy, press Italy.
This here?
Yes, so right-click, copy. Copy. And then, now what you do, you highlight. No, not that one, highlight, the big plus. Inside, this, the big plus, put it inside here. The big cursor, that one, inside here. No, here. Are you able to see my cursor? The big plus. The one that you have here, this big plus here, take it inside here. Not that one, not out of field. There, yes. Now highlight, yes. Very good. Although you have a big space, but still okay, that's okay. Go back a little bit, one more. Okay. Now say enter. Say enter. Have you said enter already?
Yeah.
Okay, go back again, copy. Copy. Now drag like that. Not that one, not the small one. The big plus. That one. Now go back, copy again. Copy. So go back and now you highlight. You take the big plus there. Great. Now say enter. Now, great. Now it's telling me something very nice here. That Milan is in Italy. Milan played the Champions League, a great team. Look at it this way. Milan played in Italy. Milan played Champions League. And then how many games did you play? Now here is where we have a problem. According to your Excel, you're saying that Milan played 34 games, which is wrong. Milan never played, it played 38 games. And it's telling us that the points it earned were 71. You can see Milan never earned 57. Yeah. Right? So why are some things here right and some other things wrong? It's because of the referencing. Our referencing is not right. Our referencing is not right. So then let us now get back. If possible, please allow Mwalimu here to share his screen. Great, great. Now come here, I'll come here, and say share my screen. Right? So I want us to start afresh here. I want us to start afresh there. So that we'll come and say equals. I want us to start afresh. So say equals. So equals, what do I want? I want a VLOOKUP. I want a VLOOKUP. So what I'll do once I tab, the lookup value is Milan. Once I say Milan, listen and listen to me very well. I'll not want this column I to change. So if I don't want this column I to change, I'll come before column I, because all the things that I'll be looking at will be in column I. So I'll come and put the dollar before column I, put the dollar before column I, and then once I do that, I'll come and take my cursor there, say comma. When I say comma there, ladies and gentlemen, the next thing is the table array. So this table array, I'll come and pick the table array, the whole of it, like that. When I pick the whole of it like that, I can see it in red. And for the table array must always be fixed. What have I said? The table array must always be fixed. And if you want to fix everything in the table array, there is a button up there called F4, a button called F4. So when it is in red like that, you simply look for F4 and you press it once. If you press it once, you'll be able to see the dollars being put everywhere. So it is either you put those dollars, each one of them, before each one of them, one at a time, or basically you press the F4 once and it fixes everything for you. And then of course, after the table array, you are required to come and do what here, say a comma there. After you say a comma, what else do they want? They want you to give them the column index. So column index, which column are we talking about? The country. It's column number 2. You press column number 2. After you press column number 2, you say equals. Of course, you want the exact match. I want the exact match like that. And then I'll be able to come and do what here? I'll come and say close bracket like that. Close it up. Say enter. When I say enter like that, now I'm good to go. Because here I've been able to get Italy. The next thing that I need to do now here is to come and copy this formula. I copy the formula. So how do I copy? Right click there, copy, and then I will be able to go down like that. And then I say enter. You're able to see Germany being confirmed like here. So I'll come and there, ladies and gentlemen, I'll come here to this particular cell. I would want to copy this again. I can even copy the way it is. I can copy the way it is to the entire table like that. So when I copy the entire table, what will I be able to see? I'll be able to see something bad happening there. So like now I'm seeing here, it is telling me Milan, everything is Italy. And I'm not surprised because when I come to this, for example, one here, I know that the column is not supposed to be column number 2. See, the column is number 2. I would want this to be column number 3. So I would want to come there, I delete that using backspace, I write 3. And then I'll say enter. So when I say enter, I'm able to see that this column has been taken care of. So what I need to do is to come and drag. I'll copy column wise. You say copy column wise, down like that. You say enter. So when I do that, I'm able to see something nice here. I'm able to see that Milan is in Italy, and yes, it played the Champions League. Hamburger is in Germany. It never played the Champions League. So come like now to the next one. When you come to the next one, games played, and this is the disadvantage of VLOOKUP. You have to keep on changing the column. So like now this column here, games played, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4. So games played, this is number 4. So if you have clicked here under games played, come to this column here, you press 4. You simply come, backspace that, you say 4. When you say 4 and they say enter, what are you able to see? It is telling you Milan 38. And because it's a vertical lookup, once you have done that, you must copy this formula down. You must copy the formula down like that. You must copy the formula down. Then you'll be able to see Milan. Milan played how many games? 38. Milan played 38. And the Hamburger played how many? Hamburger played 34. Now, after you do that, come to this last one, click on that. So you'll be able to see this is supposed to be column number 5. So column number 5, say enter. When you say enter, you'll be able to see Milan 57. Once you are there, Milan 57, come and drag this down. Straight away, you go to see Hamburger. 20 what year? 27 points earned. Hamburger, 27 points earned. I'm so sure you're not really seeing anything, but I would want you to try, just in your wildest imaginations, try to see whether you can do it before I repeat it again.
Mwalimu there.
Okay, so please talk to me. Is there somebody who has been able to get something there, however small? Is there somebody who has been able to get something there, however small? Jen, please unmute yourself.
I'm just starting it. I couldn't go back to my screen.
Okay. Oh. Great, I can see John has been able to share. Let me see what John has. Milan, how many points? 57. Milan, how many points? 57, yes. And Hamburger, how many points? And Hamburger, 27 points. Great, great. Now I'm waiting on Jane now. So John, now you can remove your screen share. Great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if I were you, straight away, we will fix. We want to start from scratch, right? And as you do it, please remember you are teaching us. You have to talk.
You use the tab,
Mm-hmm.
and then you look for the lookup value, and this in this case is the in column 2. No,
Milan.
Is Milan. We are looking
Milan
for
is the lookup item.
Yeah. Then we should put a comma.
Before a comma, I would want you to fix that I, because you know the column I items will not be changing. That's like we saw in our multiplication table.
Okay. So we put the dollar sign. No.
The dollar. The dollar. Dollar is good.
Yeah. The dollar
Now go back there. Now put a comma now.
Comma. And then table array.
Great.
Do that. But and then
you've copied up to 13. You're supposed to copy up to 12. Don't copy.
Okay.
You have to start again.
That. Then you put the dollar. Dollar sign. And then you that. And then the table. That way. And then we press F4, or we first put the...
You press F4.
Yeah, we press the F4. We press F4.
F4, yes.
My F4 is something else. I'm a shift F4. If I do F4, it's bringing duplicate.
Let's try shift F4. We see what will happen.
Okay. Shift F4. No.
Just close that. Then you have to put the dollar signs before each of those numbers manually. Start from that B. Put a dollar sign. And then before 4. Because for the array, you normally put the dollar signs all over. Then F a dollar sign. Also before 12 a dollar sign.
And then you do that.
What is the make of your laptop?
HP.
Oh, it's HP.
Yeah, the one. Sorry?
It doesn't have F4.
It has F4, but F4 is bringing duplicate screen sharing, something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So from there, what do we do?
Column index.
Column index, yes. Country. Remember now there you're looking for country. Country is column number what?
Country is column number 2.
Column number 2, yes.
Yeah, so that one you type 2. Then you do that.
Comma.
And then range lookup, it's that.
False, yes. Click well or tab. Yeah. Great.
Then you shift and that, but
enter.
Then enter.
And then I'll go up there and then use the autofill for that particular column. Okay. You can even do the autofill direct. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Copy the entire table. Great. Enter. Now when you do that, now you have to make adjustments for each column. So click on Italy, go to the column there in the function, able to see column number 2.
Column number 2. Yeah.
There, yes. So remember, now where your cursor is supposed to be in column champions. Champions League is supposed to be column 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
3. And then you say equals.
Equals, or I enter.
Enter, sorry. Enter. Yes, and then now you go back there, you autofill down. Yes, because it's column wise. That's why you call it a vertical lookup. A vertical look up. Great. So great. So ladies and gentlemen, you can see you have known how to do this thing. Is that not so? All of us have known how to do it.
Lot of practice.
Now you have to practice, yes.
Yeah.
Now you have to practice. Now you have to practice. So the other thing that I would want us to do, I don't know how we shall be handling this, John, next time. Try to get a machine where we can talk. So today's session was basically to get to know each other and to show you a very important function of Excel. If you don't know how to do a multiplication table, you don't know advanced Excel at all. You have to start from there. So please make sure that you practice how to do that. And then we shall be meeting on Saturdays, if possible, for 3 hours. So also I'll be sending a lot of materials to you before we meet and small videos so that you watch them before we meet. That will really help us. So if there is any other or any questions, ladies and gentlemen, please allow us to call it a day.
I think I have a question.
Yes.
Because I had spoken to the gentleman and explained to him I'd done some kind of requested a rigorous program. I don't know if it was mentioned to you, because if it's Saturday, then it's not going to.
Oh, you are supposed to be a crash program.
Sure, yeah. So I'm thinking we have other classes in the week. That's what he said.
Okay.
So that I'll, because I'm working within timelines, even though
you want to go and do some interview kind of.
Yeah.
So you want us to finish the entire thing by when?
Not entire thing, as much as we can. By 21st of September, I should be confident enough to do a test about the reconciliation, making balance sheet, this pivot point, just things that a finance officer would do in an NGO really set up.
NGO, okay.
Yeah,
then I'll be able to create more sessions for you, but now what you need to do, you have to write to me perhaps through my personal WhatsApp. Okay. Tell me exactly the things that you need. The things that you need for you to be able to pass that interview.
Okay.
Yeah, you just tell me these are the things that I need, because perhaps you've ever done that kind of interview before.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then now we'll be able to invite John to attend all those social sessions he'll be having time.
Okay.
Okay.
So then I'll write to you and then we can organize. I have as much as I can, and then we can still continue with the Saturday classes with John.
Yes. And if it's a crash program for a specific purpose,
yeah,
I mean, I'm here to help you people.
Sure.
Yeah, so you can even plan to have another class tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Sunday. No, I don't know your Monday. Okay, now if I have your number, would you be kind to share it with me, please?
No problem. 0721.
Just a second.
0721
620
183.
So then we can plan at your convenience as well for maybe 2 hours in the course.
Fortunately, right now we happen to be very free because of this corona, which has fixed us down.
Yeah, sure. That's true.
Okay. Okay.
So,
thank you very much. All the best.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Great. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, John, and bye.
Okay, John. Great.
Oh.
Okay.